truck versus driving instructor with a people behind the wheel collision. You guys have been tagging me like mad in this one, so let's get into it. I already know for Rat, the driving instructor who uploaded this, and can confirm the claim was completely settled in his favour as it should have been with his car being written off. So let's get into why liability was settled in that way. So in this clip, the camera car is in the left-hand lane approaching the roundabout and the truck is in the right-hand lane. The camera vehicle has been ahead on approach to the roundabout. The truck driver has passed the camera car as they have gotten to the mouth of the roundabout. The camera vehicle has come to a stop because they've realised that the truck needs more room, but it's already too close and the trailer collides with the camera car whilst it's stationary. I fully understand why people might be questioning liability if you haven't looked at this objectively, but if you do look at it objectively, it is quite simple to understand that the truck driver is at fault. The camera car was always ahead of the truck and established in the left-hand lane before the truck had started entering the roundabout and passing the camera vehicle. The trailer entered their lane and hit the camera car whilst it was stationary. We can see the trailer go way over the dividing lines if we look at the rear camera. You can also see from the rear camera that the camera car was right up against the curb. It had nowhere else to go. The long and bottom of this is that the truck driver needed more room to circumnavigate that roundabout. They shouldn't be approaching in the right-hand lane when they need to have more room. On approach to the roundabout, they should have been straddling both lanes so that they were given the room that they needed to circumnavigate the roundabout. Now, if the truck had have been ahead of the camera car and straddling both lanes as it should have been, and the camera car had then cut down the side of the truck whilst it was straddling, then yes, absolutely, the car driver would be at fault for putting themselves into a hazardous spot where a larger vehicle obviously needed more space, but that isn't the case here, so it's irrelevant. Also, if you're going to question why the camera vehicle was written off, you need to bring your knowledge of how cars are repaired and economics into modern times. Written off does not mean that it's unrepairable or even undrivable. It's an economic term. It means that it's not viable to repair economically. I'm sure taking it to Gary down the Arches would see it repaired for a quarter of the price, but that's not an option for insurers who have to put the car back to the original position it was before the collision with OEM parts and manufacturer repair methods. The trailer caused scrapes and dents down the entire full length of the offside of the camera vehicle. That means every panel either needed repairing or replacing, along with painting and then blending into the existing bodywork. With body shop labour rates hitting £80 for standard cars and £100 for premium cars, the labour alone would have probably seen this uneconomic to repair. Anywho, that'll do for this one. Lovely jubbly, sound as a pound.